All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Come on, baby. Let's go! Okay, so Mike's number one. I'm going to run you over.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain after the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch one. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Alert flare. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. He don't want it. So Mike's number one.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch one. Here we go, T. Here I come. Tighten up. Wide.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Let's go, Mexico. Motion.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the Texans,
You think you're going to get this? Hey, check. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, Zoo. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Shut down. Motion. Check. Shift.
On 2nd and 7, Luck. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Let's go, first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check it back, check it back. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, Texans.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Fresno. Check your hot read.
First down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him, though. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's our time. It's our time.
From the gun, Jackson. He completes it to Henry. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Texans nothing.
Jackson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
So Mike's number 1 up. No chance.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Go. Motion. Bumps up the helmet. Here we go.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now a give, right side. Hines. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Tight dog. Check 37, check 37. Check. Lucky. Run, babe.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play on that situation.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A big play that time for the Ravens. 44 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
They come up in an offset eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
53. 12. 53 is the mic.
Luck. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check.
Buzz.
Check. 53's Mike. Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Second down and goal. Luck dancing to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On third down, Hines. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Get there.
A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10.
Out. Squeeze. Alert 3.
Check 26.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Rush in. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Jackson now on second and 10.
Jim.
And that's complete to Cooks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch the run. They're running it.
Kill.
66. Pull it. Hot shot. Here we go. Under 10. 10. Check.
Chest.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Yo. Slam. Get it to Jet Bomber. Here we go. Put it to Jet Bomber. Watch one. Not here.
And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check 3, check 3. Check 52. Check. Motion.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
It's just me and you. Here we go. Watch one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 4. Watch out. Let's blow.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 1st down, it's Hines. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mike's number one.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's switch. Shift.
Go. Move.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check 31, check 31. 81. 6 guys, check 6. Go. Hatchet.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Pittsburgh. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Big edge. Will. Big edge. Come.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. All day, dog. Go. Check 3. No. Shit.
To throw again is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And a 2nd field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the 2nd half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now it's Hines. Room here to run.
I got you, boy.
And running with power here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch the out.
To throw is Locke. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
11. Back. Back.
They run with Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's. Hey, check. 57's Mike. Too little. Hey, Foxtrot. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
On the keeper.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
A 50-yard attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what they have. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Number one. Hey. Safe. Kill.
Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Cooks. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Go.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Check three. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the 41, Jackson looking long for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring... And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11. Bravo. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. What we got? What we got?
Here's Lott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. Mike on the base. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Army, Army. Army, Army. Switch, switch, switch. Deuce, deuce.
Here's Jackson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jackson now 9 of 17 through the year. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Now Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
3 down. At the Ravens' 29-yard line.
They try again with Cohen.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Check your hot read. 49. Check 49. Check go. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like any team, they would have loved to have more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch one. Watch one. You ain't going nowhere. Twist.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That's a what?
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
The 16-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Whip. Watch the Hayward. Go.
Here's Jackson. Steps, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Mike one.
Coming for you.
Check 99. Hey, check 24. Watch. Shift. Hey, check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught. It's Thomas. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Cohen. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage, either spike it and stop the clock, or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Go. He's checking crack. 12. Hey, Charlie. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Check that.
Now look. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on his guy, and he gambled correctly.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Sponge. 11 Z. 12. 57's the Mike. Hey, Delta. 57's the Mike. All day. 57. Mike, 57.
Now it's Locke. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.